What really makes this episode stand out is how casually it drops what could be a life-changing twist for Cooper and Ariana. Ariana is the one who brings up marriage, and she does it in a way that immediately tells you a lot about her values. She explains that, as a Catholic, she doesn't believe in just living with her boyfriend, so if they're going to keep moving forward, marriage has to be on the table. Cooper doesn't hesitate for even a second. He's completely in, which already says a lot about how serious he is about her. But Ariana isn't done yet. She adds one crucial condition that shifts the entire storyline. Cooper has to ask her father for her hand first. That single request sends Cooper on this almost old-school quest, driving for hours by himself all the way to Corpus Christi to meet Ariana's parents. The tension is immediate when he finally sits down with her father, Carlos Barrera. Carlos is skeptical, guarded, and clearly protective, but he still invites Cooper inside for a beer, which feels like a quiet test before the real conversation even begins. Cooper lays everything out honestly. He says he's in love with Ariana, that she loves him too, and that he wants to marry her, with her father's blessing. Carlos's response is fascinating because it flips expectations. He tells Cooper that Ariana is a grown woman and doesn't actually need anyone's permission. But then he admits the truth. She wanted to see if Cooper would respect her enough to do this anyway. In that moment, Cooper realizes this was less about approval and more about character, and Carlos confirms that Cooper passed the test. It's a subtle but powerful validation. Of course, it wouldn't be a Landman moment without an edge. Carlos follows it up with a blunt warning that if Cooper ever hurts Ariana, he'll kill him, said half seriously, half deadly serious. Then, almost casually, he invites Cooper to stay the night instead of driving back, which feels like a quiet acceptance into the family. Do you think this means Cooper and Ariana are actually headed for marriage, or is the show setting us up for another twist? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let me know how you read that conversation with her father. If you enjoyed this breakdown, share the video and let's talk about where this relationship is really going.